Good evening and welcome to Star City News. I'm Heather Lancaster.
And I'm Josh Kluzacek. Last week's ASUN election didn't produce a presidential majority, so today a runoff election is being held to determine the winner.
We now go live to Mike Shoro in the newsroom, who has more with the story.
Students have until 8 tonight to log into MyRed and vote for who they want to represent them in student government. The third-place party in Wednesday's initial election, Envision, endorsed Radiate, which finished second to Elevate. Radiate's internal vice presidential candidate Laurel Otkin says the endorsement broadened their party's platform and should help their vote total.
The history of runoff elections is that not as many people vote the second time around. To have their endorsement meant a lot to us in the sense that we were able to gain the voters and the support that they had. While Envision endorsed Radiate, its campaign manager announced this morning he was endorsing Radiate's opponent, Elevate. Josh Walcher says in a Facebook post he decided at 4:46 this morning to endorse last week's first-place finisher. He says he spoke with Envision leaders today. He says they were upset at first, but he believes it's water under the bridge.
But we came to the agreement, though, this morning that it's okay, that we're still friends.
Things have been testy between some of the party candidates this past week, but Elevate's presidential candidate, Lima Nazrati, says if elected tonight, she doesn't anticipate a problem working with other party senators or with Radiate's external VP candidate in the event of a split executive slate.
And we have to trust that everyone has the best of intentions and that everyone is willing to put party lines aside once elections are decided.
The last time student government had a runoff election was in 2013, when the Engage Party came from a second-place finish in the initial election to come back and beat the Revive Party in the runoff. For Star City News, I'm Mike Shoro. Back to you, Heather and Josh.
Thank you, Mike. Well, today marks yet another Super Tuesday, where more states decide who they want as their presidential candidates. On the Democratic side, it'll be yet another test of Hillary Clinton's organizational strength and backing among party loyalists against Bernie Sanders' ability to expand the electoral and win the diverse states. The 5 states holding their Republican and Democratic primaries today are Florida, Illinois, Missouri, North Carolina, and Ohio.
Sticking with politics, Governor Pete Ricketts declined to talk about the presidential candidates at a conference today, highlighting the importance of colon cancer screenings. Ricketts says he hasn't made a decision on any of the candidates, but did say Nebraska's Republican primary could play a key role in who is nominated. The winner-take-all primary is on May 10th. The next time you wait at a bus stop, you won't have to worry about smelling cigarette smoke.
Colleen Fell has more with the story.
15 feet. That's how far you need to be from a bus stop if you're planning to smoke. And this bus station here on UNL's East Campus is no exception. Yesterday, the Lincoln City Council approved to ban smoking at all StarTran bus stations and bus shelters. According to the Lincoln Journal-Star, right now there's no fines or punishments for smoking at a bus stop, but here's where it gets tricky. The only people who are responsible for enforcing the ban are bus drivers themselves. We asked one student what she thought about it.
And I feel like the bus drivers are usually the people that are the ones smoking, like when they have time between stops.
Fines for smoking near a bus station still have yet to be decided, and the City Council will decide if vaping will be included in part of that ban. For Star City News, I'm Colleen Fell reporting.
Lincoln police are investigating a collision that sent 2 people to the hospital last night. Officers say an SUV collided with a van at the intersection of 40th and A Streets. Both people suffered minor injuries, and the driver of the SUV was cited for negligent driving and violating a traffic signal.
And Lincoln police arrested John Eric Jett for disturbing the peace while shooting his gun within city limits and resisting arrest. Jett was outside Antelope Gardens apartments near 40th and Normal Boulevard, shooting his gun into the ground. Nobody was injured, and police did recover the gun. Well, one of my favorite restaurants closed down today.
And people have some pretty strong opinions about political candidates. But what do children think? Find out after the break.
United States of America.
At the University of Nebraska College of Journalism and Mass Communications, you can start here and go anywhere. Our programs are designed for doers, life seekers. You'll get hands-on experience from day one in front of or behind a camera with a major in broadcasting. Or maybe you'd like a career in radio, calling sporting events for KRNU, or design a major advertising campaign. To begin your future, go to journalism.unl.edu.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, every 2 minutes, a person is injured in a drunk driving crash. Always remember, buzz driving is still drunk driving. A message from the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety.
Doozy's last day was today, and I'm pretty bummed about it.
Yeah, but at least they had a nice day. Let's go live to Mecca, who is live at Doozy's for more on the story.
It has been a doozy of a day because after 21 years, the popular sandwich shop will be closing its doors. We were able to speak with loyal customers about their experience with the oven-baked sandwich shop. People from all over Lincoln lined up outside of Doozy's sandwich shop today to get that last bite of a memory. We talked with retired attorney Lauren Weismer about his feelings toward their closing. It's closing.
It's sad. We've been coming here a long time. They have good sandwiches, so we will miss them.
On the other hand, some customers had their own reasoning on why this Lincoln favorite is closing.
Probably because there's so many chain restaurants that are coming into the area that it just kind of, everybody's trying new things, and it just kind of takes away from the little guys.
A lot of sandwich options for people to go and get a sandwich. It's probably hard for them to compete with the national chains and things like that.
Though chain restaurants are coming and Doozy's is leaving, Lauren had a good idea on how to keep the memory going for a little while.
Yes, we bought some. I tried to get 2 dozen, but they wouldn't let me have that many. So they gave us 8. We'll take those home and put them in the freezer and have them on special occasions.
Tears flowed and stockpiles of sandwiches have been made. Doozy's will truly be missed. For Star City News, this is Mecca Slaughter. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Mega. This morning, Pope Francis announced that Mother Teresa will become a saint on September 4th. In 2003, Pope John Paul II beatified her, and Pope Francis officially cleared her for sainthood back in December by recognizing her second miracle. Mother Teresa was a member of the Loreto Order of Nuns and founded the Missionaries of Charity Order.
Several animals from Lincoln Children's Zoo made their national television debut today. Fez the armadillo and Johnny the African serval were among a handful of animals that flew to the New York City for the Today Show. And the Today Show aired this morning as part of an announcement made by National Geographic. Well, sticking with kids, ever wonder what the children think about politics?
Yeah, so did we. Paul Doobie went over to the museum and asked some kids about the election.
If you could vote, who would you vote for?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump? Okay, why do you like Trump?
He kind of likes Iowa.
What do you think makes a good president?
Well, how you act and how people think you are, well, stuff like that.
What would be the first thing you would do if you were president?
Go bowling in the White House.
The Nebraska Science Festival announced that LeVar Burton will headline this year's event. The former Star Trek actor and Reading Rainbow host will present on April 22nd at the Joslin Art Museum's Witherspoon Concert Hall. This event is free, but you still need to reserve a ticket. The Science Festival runs from April 15th through the 23rd.
Omaha Fashion Week is celebrating 9 years, but for one aspiring designer, it will be her first time on the big stage. Senior Maria Bartmettler has always had an eye for fashion, but the positive feedback from her peers on her designs is what drove her to pursue her fashion design as a career.
Passionate about it and be like, okay, I can actually make stuff that other people want to buy.
Bartmettler is one of several rookie designers chosen to showcase her 6-piece collection. Her collection is titled Ave.
So it's very feminine, elegant, very bright colors.
You can watch Bartmettler's debut collection now through the 29th, and tickets are on sale now. And I think the weather is supposed to be very cooperative and maybe a little cool.
Yeah, hopefully it's nice for the fashion show. Here's Audra with a quick look at the weather.
After the rain last night, things around campus are looking quite a bit greener. In fact, it's starting to look like spring may have sprung a little bit early this year. Now, spring doesn't officially start until Sunday, but will these flowers and the buds on these trees be able to make it through these next couple of nights where we should see colder temperatures? Casey Caranda will have all that and more after the break. For Star City Weather, I'm Audra Moore.
I remember I was a freshman and I was lost, and everybody was like, I'll show you how to get to your class. And the staff is exceptional. They're so sweet, they're so kind. And like I said, they always ask you how you're doing. And it's just really welcoming and makes me feel like even when I'm super stressed, everybody's just kind of calm and relaxed. It just makes me feel comfortable and that I can get through it.
I kept wanting to come back, and it's so inviting, and like each of the people at the front desk greet everyone when they come in, and the events here, they sort of break boundaries that aren't breaking elsewhere.
Being in classes where you're one of the only black persons or one of the only Asian people or something like that, it's nice coming to a place, seeing other people who look like you.
Back in Western Nebraska, we didn't have a whole lot of diversity, so being able to come to it on and just talk about issues that really, same issues that I have is great. And I feel like everyone here is supportive and they make it feel like at home. So it's my home away from home, and it's great, and I love it.
Good evening, Lincoln. This is Casey Caranda with your weather. As we take a look at our CoRa's reports, that's the Community Cooperative of Rain and Hail, we can see where the storm last night went through. We had here in Lincoln quite a few reports. Most of them are within that range of the 0.51, which was the official report. And with severe weather on the way and Severe Weather Awareness Week next week, we have a spotter meeting in Beatrice at the Homestead National Monument at 7. That will be for the Gage, Jefferson, and Saline counties. And as we take a look at our almanac, we had a low of 42 today. Our average was 28 degrees, so right about average. And then we have our high of 69 when our average was 52. So pretty good temperatures for today. As we take a look outside, currently we do have quite a few of those clouds from last night that stuck around, so it's mostly cloudy. We do have a little bit of a breeze of northwest at 20 miles per hour, so it is 57 currently. Those clouds are going to stick around tonight, and as we head in, as we take a look across the state, currently in Norfolk it's 55, Columbus is 54, Hebron's 59, generally warmer here on the eastern half of the state, while on the western portion there's clouds stuck around quite a bit longer. As we take a look into tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy. We do have a 40% chance of rain, so a low of 34, plus the breeze from today will die down just a little overnight. It'll be northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then it'll pick back up right about noon tomorrow. It'll be 15 to 20, but the clouds are going to dissipate. It'll be sunny and 57 degrees. So pretty good, nice, fairly warm day tomorrow in terms of what we normally are. On Thursday, the clouds are going to come back and for St. Patrick's Day, it'll be 54, so a little cooler. Friday, we will have the temperatures fall a little more. The clouds will keep that down, 47. And then as we head into the weekend, 48 on Saturday. The sun is going to peak out, but won't be able to bring those temperatures up quite as much. And for Sunday, which is the first day of spring, it'll be 56 degrees. And then as we head into the beginning of next week, we'll have a warm up. And on Tuesday, there is a 20% chance of rain. And back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Casey. We've really been spoiled with really nice weather this year.
That's right.
About that. Well, some cool events are happening on campus this week.
Yeah, and Everett Troxel will fill us in with what's happening on campus.
Hi, I'm Evan Troxel with U News. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at Evan_Troxel. The International Irish Dance Troupe Riverdance will perform tonight at the Lead Center at 7:30 p.m. Take a listen. Performances are also scheduled for tomorrow and Thursday night. Tickets are still available online or at the Lead Center box office. UNL students can get a 50% discount by presenting a valid in card. UNL's Women's Week continues through Friday. Tonight at the Mary Riepma Arts Center will be a screening of The Hunting Ground, followed by an expert panel discussion. The movie starts at 6 p.m. At 9 p.m. tonight, there's a Wiki Warriors Edit-a-thon where you can learn how to edit Wikipedia articles at the Love Library Learning Commons. Volunteers can now register online for The Big Event on April 9th. The Big Event is a large day of service-oriented activities where UNL students, faculty, and staff give back to the City of Lincoln. Volunteer registration for the Big Event closes on April 1st. After the break, Megan McGill will have the latest sports news.
Lighthouse actually means a lot to me. For one, it provides a safe place and you can have a free meal here, build a lot of friendships with the staff and kids.
Jaden is one of the many youths who come to Lighthouse for a healthy body and mind. For 25 years, Lighthouse has been creating life-changing experiences through meals, fitness classes, and educational support. To learn more about our mission or to donate, visit lincolnlighthouse.org.
Don't just check on your friend later. Take action. He's not just missing the party. He could miss the rest of his life.
Whether you're shopping at one of our 5 malls, looking for art around every corner, visiting the nation's #1 zoo, doing business with one of our 5 Fortune 500 companies located downtown, visiting a museum, attending a convention, concert, or sporting event at the CenturyLink Center, or just driving through, Omaha has something to offer for everyone. Visit Omaha today.
We'll see if history can repeat itself for the Huskers. They can have back-to-back years with beating Purdue if they lose this game.
What would we do if we won the Powerball jackpot?
That's daunting to think about.
The music may change, but we'll still be there. Music, sports, and more. 90.3 KRNU.
Good evening, I'm Megan McGill with Everything Sports. Well, it's that time of year again where basketball fans control the remote and go into hiding for the next month. Fill out those brackets. March Madness is upon us. Who will take Duke's crown? Tonight is the first step in finding out. The NCAA tournament kicks off tonight in Dayton, Ohio. Atlantic Sun champ Florida Gulf Coast will take on the Northeast Conference champ Fairleigh Dickinson. The teams will be vying for the number 16 seed in the East region. Following that game, 2 teams on the bubble, the Wichita State Shockers and the Vanderbilt Commodores, will go head-to-head to compete for the South region's number 11 seed. Catch all the action tonight at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Staying with hoops, the Nebraska women's basketball season is not over yet. The Huskers were one of 64 teams who earned a spot at the Women's National Invitation Tournament. Nebraska enters the tournament with a record of 18-12, losing 4 of its last 5 games. The Huskers will host Northern Iowa Thursday at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nebraska's never lost to UNI in the 6 games they've played against them. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Well, the women's basketball team isn't the only one who received good news. 4 members of the Nebraska women's gymnastics team received Big Ten honors. Senior Holly Blansky and sophomore Grace Williams made first team, while junior Jenny Lang was joined by sophomore Danielle Breen on second team. Congratulations to them. Speaking of awards, Nebraska first baseman Scott Schreiber has stepped up to the plate, scooping up his fair share today.
The Wisconsin native was named both Big Ten Player of the Week and stole a spot on Collegiate Baseball's National Players of the Week list. Only a sophomore, Schreiber recently went 8 for 14 at the plate with 4 homers, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs, and 6 runs last week. Schreiber's bat is hot going into the Huskers' 3-game series against Wichita State this weekend. Staying on the diamond, the softball team faces a familiar in-state rival. The Huskers will take on the UNO Mavericks at home tomorrow night. Ranked 23rd, the Huskers come in with bats ablazing with 30 homers in only 21 games. The team will face the Mavs tomorrow for their first and last time this season. First pitch at Boylan Stadium is set for 5 p.m. Well, that's it for sports. Back to you, Heather and Josh.
Thanks, Megan. After the break, get your latest entertainment news, including who's coming to Omaha.
Yeah, and did you see the Bachelor finale last night? Jamie will get you all caught up if you didn't. Stay with us.
The Study Stop is a place for students to really, be able to get together, do homework, but then also get academic assistance if they need it from different tutors available on campus, as well as teaching assistants and different resources that have been brought in.
It's a nice place because they have like free coffee and hot chocolate. They also have tutors, which physics I like because it's really hard.
This is a study stop. It's a place for people who need help with whatever to come get help from tutors, or if they just need a quiet place to study, they can come study.
7 to 10 every day. There'll be like a place where you can go and just sit and study. Coming to the study stop really is just helping yourself.
There's something about this community. The people, friendships, the traditions that makes you want to be a part of it. It's not a singular idea or defining characteristic. It's a bond. Here we earned more than a degree. This place helped us become who we are today. We are Nebraska. Here, we know what it means to be part of something big. We know the meaning of a strong community and the importance of teamwork. We're kind. We're innovative. We are hardworking. And we always have been. We're loyal and spirited. And we believe in the things that matter. We come together to support our school and each other. We are fans. We are friends. We are alumni.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamie Casanova with your entertainment news. Looks like Anne Hathaway could soon be returning to her role as Princess Mia in the third installment of Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway and director Gary Marshall spoke about continuing the series. Unfortunately, there's no telling when this fairy tale might actually happen, since Hathaway is currently pregnant. Rumors also indicate that actor Chris Pine, who has played Mia's love interest, can make a reappearance. We can only hope that Disney can make Princess Diaries 3 a reality. Last night's finale of The Bachelor left a lot of emotions running high. Bachelor Ben Higgins was torn between two beautiful women, JoJo and Lauren, but could only pick one. That's right, folks. Higgins made his choice and got down on one knee and proposed to Lauren. Sorry, JoJo. Maybe you'll find your man on the next season of The Bachelorette. Hip-hop musical Hamilton performed at the White House yesterday. The Broadway cast performed the show's opening number and My Shot. Rap and hip-hop writer, composer, and star Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton tells the story of the United States' first Treasury Secretary. He also freestyled with Obama on the visit. Guess which stand-up comedian is coming to Omaha? Comedian Amy Schumer, known for her Inside Amy Schumer Show and the film Trainwreck. Amy Schumer will be performing at CenturyLink Center on April 23rd. Tickets go on sale March 18th and are available on her website and at CenturyLink.com. That's all for your latest entertainment news. After the break, Evan will have all your social media news.
Picture yourself in a masterpiece building, surrounded by the work of great American masters. It's here. Sheldon Museum of Art at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Nebraska's national treasure.
I'm Prince Mukamara, and I'm urging you to go to collegeboundnebraska.com to see if you qualify.
You've got things to do. You're the next success. A CEO, a dancer, a poet, an entrepreneur, a doer, a spark. Come make waves where there is no ocean.
Good evening, I'm Evan Hummel with the latest social media news. Let's start off with something nobody's talking about, Donald Trump. An endorsement that could swing the election, not really. Aaron Carter said that he plans on voting for Trump. The former child star says he's received a lot of backlash for his announcement, and oddly enough, criticized some of the Republican frontrunners' policies, such as his opposition to same-sex marriage and proposed wall around the Mexican border. Stay tuned for more confusing developments. In other political news, the Democrats held their town hall Sunday night, and hashtag #DemTownHall is still trending. Both Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders blamed Donald Trump for creating a culture of violence at his rallies, in addition to making the case why each of them would be best suited to take on the GOP candidate. And some people thought the debate was a stark contrast to the Republicans. Jesse LaGreca tweeted, quote, "Every Dem town hall or debate is better than a grotesque farce that passes for a GOP debate. Only one party is capable of governing America," end quote. Another trending political topic is an ancient one, the anniversary of Julius Caesar's assassination, known as the Ides of March, which falls on the 15th every year, is trending on Twitter. The death of one of Rome's most famous leaders transitioned the nation from the Republic to the Empire. Caesar was stabbed while watching a play at the theater of Pompeii in 44 BC, and that's why I don't go to plays. And now that I have you crying on all these sad topics trending on social media, how about some ice cream? That's right, it's Free Cone Day at Dairy Queen. DQ is giving away vanilla ice cream cones. Oddly enough, it's Donald Trump's favorite flavor. I'm more of a chocolate guy myself. And that's it for social media news. Back to you, Heather and Josh.
Thanks, Evan. Well, I know where I'm going when I leave here today.
Well, you'll definitely see me there. And finally today, the Iditarod has a winner. Dallas CV won the 1,000-mile dog sled race for the third straight year, completing it in record time, 8 days, 11 hours, 26 minutes, and 16 seconds. CV beat his father, Mitch, who won it back in 2013. The race is the younger CV's fourth title. Wow, can't even imagine doing something like that.
Yeah, and it looks so cold. Very impressive. Well, that's all from us here at Star City News. We're live at 5 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday.
And make sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Star City News 16. Have a good night.
You've been watching Star City News, a student-run newscast at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's College of Journalism and Mass Communication.